Adventurous Carrie here on the beach in Treasure Island, Florida. This is video 2 of our 1-week trip in our timeshare here at the Voyagers Beach Club. And we've just had a blast. The people are so friendly here, and I love the fact that we're here at the end of September, first part of October. Today is October 7th, and there's hardly anybody here. We have the whole beach to ourselves. It's 81 degrees. It's just beautiful, and we've really had a great time, and we're even looking at possibly getting another week down here or possibly getting another unit so that we can share with family and friends. But anyway, I wanted to give you a little recap of what we've been doing the last 3 days of our trip on Treasure Island. We spent day 13, Wednesday, pretty much by the pool most of the day with George's sister and brother-in-law and their friends, Lori and Verge. This is Lori.
And beer, freeze.
Rajan is my son, not a Bichon.
You're having a dog in your van.
Yeah.
Oh, we would never do that.
And when he does, he does.
A vacation movie?
I think it's late.
Yeah, remember Christmas Vacation when they were gone? And
Yeah, that was fun.
they had the ant in the back and the dog. That was sad.
I found my favorite floaty, and this kept me afloat. I'm not the best swimmer. And then Rose went around and handed out watermelon to everyone. And this is the Voyager Beach Club. George and I decided to go back to the beach after a day of swimming at the pool, and it was so beautiful there. Seeing a fire over there, we're not sure where it's coming from. It's causing a lot of black smoke. Meanwhile, there's our happy place. Woohoo! Woohoo! The sun is out. It's not so hazy right now. And we're out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico again, hanging out, sitting down, and here's George in the back. It's just so fun to sit on the sand out here in the middle with the water surrounding you and seeing what shells come our way. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. After another day at the pool and the beach, we ran into our good friends Lori and Verge. We really like them. They're from Indiana and friends of Catherine's. And we walked down the boardwalk and just were checking out the sights. And the night was just beautiful. Sky kept changing colors, and then we ran into some salsa lessons. After a little more fun on the boardwalk, we decided that we would take the 2-mile jaunt down Golf Drive and head to Caddy's. And then we hung out there for a little bit, listened to some music, and then headed over to Katiki. Dark rum in our pina colada. We are sitting at Caddy's down on Sunset Beach, and this part of the beach is open. Come down here and have a cocktail, and way down there is where our hotel room is. We walked about 2 miles tonight to come down to this area, be on Sunset Beach, and after we leave here, we're gonna go to Katiki.
Up in the morning, does his teeth fighting and he's rolling, never changes a thing. The week ends, the week begins, he thinks we looked at each other, wondering what the other is thinking.
Cannot wait to go in here. Good memories from 2 years ago, when we slept in our 1982 Volkswagen Westphalia in the parking lot, this very spot. Katiki is a locals beach bar favorite since 1982, and it's becoming one of our favorites as well. They have awesome pub food, and I love the decor inside. They're very military supportive. They have the American flag, and I really like I had to put this up there in memory of the Colonel, my late dad. And the other thing I love is they have live music daily.
Hope you had the time of your life.
We are! This is local musician Rebecca Fields, and actually when we were here 2 years ago in April of 2021, she was performing here at Katiki, and I thought I recognized her, and after she was done playing for the night, I went up and said hi, and she said that she recognized both George and I as well, and it was nice catching up with her.
Something unpredictable in the end is right. Hope you had the time of your life. Like that, don't do me like that. You know I love you, baby. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. Such a timeless flight. It's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me right again to find not the man that they have at home. Once, long ago.
And one of the best things about their pub fare is they have $3 cheeseburgers every day. Rebecca performs live the first Wednesday of every month. And then we have our cool new Canadian friends, Sarah and her mom Pat from Ottawa. After our evening near Sunset Beach at Caddy's in Katiki, we had to walk the 2 miles back to our timeshare at the Bridger Beach Club. And we were just taking in some of the sights and admiring some of the hotels and motels along Gulf Drive. And it was just a really nice walk. So we got in about 4.5 miles in just that evening. Today it's really sunny out here on the beach. It's Thursday and we have 2 full days left before we head out of Treasure Island. There's Catherine and Lori and Birch floating out on the Gulf of Mexico. It's absolutely beautiful out here. It's so sunny. The water is sparkling. I was out here floating with them just a few minutes ago, and it's the key to relaxation. Look at you. You going in, Lori?
I'm going in.
Going in.
What? Oh my God.
Oh, that's nice.
Did you find it? Let me see. Oh, that does match. I just
Oh my
picked
God.
this one up
I've never seen
in
that
the
like
water, and then Birch gets one. Exactly. How cool is
That's
that?
the other half.
I'm walking back to our entourage and I'm noticing the reflection of the umbrellas in the water. It's just the simple things that bring so much joy. And that's where we're hanging out for the day. While our gang is relaxing in their chairs, I decided to walk back down to the bridge that connects Treasure Island to Clearwater. And it's a much clearer day today. The other day when we were walking here, it was very hazy. And now I can actually see Clearwater across the water. Not sure what kind of bird this is. All the other ones I've seen before, but this is my first day seeing these. They have bright orange on their beaks. I guess I'm going to have to look at the bird chart that is along the boardwalk to see exactly what kind of birds these are. And I'll let you know. Well, I made it to the end of the beach today, and it is definitely much clearer than it was the other day when I was out here with George. It was very hazy, but today it's just nothing but sunshine and absolutely gorgeous. And in our other video, I showed you us walking across this bridge to John's Pass, and underneath the bridge, I don't know if I can zoom in. Anyway, that's where Krabby on the Pass is located, and we had drinks and listened to music there. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. And there's that emerald colored water that I like so much. I turned the sound off because it was so windy, but I was walking by and I saw this woman doing this really cool routine with a hula hoop and just thought I'd capture some. And that's our sad looking umbrella. This one has been able to hold up in the wind. This one, not so much. As promised, I looked up the bird and it's called a royal tern. And here is the Voyager Beach Club from the beach. And this bird just kept hanging out with us all day, so I took its picture.
Birthday, dear Rose. Happy birthday to you.
George's sister, Catherine's sister-in-law, Rose, has a birthday in October, and we threw her a surprise celebration.
Did you go into the kite shop where they have all these? No, I didn't know. There's a shop over there that has all kinds of these. I go in there and bring them all because I just...
And look at your flowers, they look so pretty.
I love it! I'm a Christmas nut.
And I'm a no nut.
That's so sweet. Thank you, Walter.
Rose's 75th birthday on October 20th, the same day as my granddaughter, Mia.
Oh my heavens, isn't that something?
Yes, that's so sweet. But we're celebrating it today.
It's almost bigger than you.
That is huge. Oh my God, look at him. Oh.
Do it again. You have to come and
This
stand next
is
to
your
me.
birthday song. It is a
This
birthday
is your birthday song. It is very long. Hey!
Oh man.
Yay! After cake and champagne, George and I went down to another local favorite, Ricky T's, to watch Thursday night football, and we split the most awesome burrito. It was amazing. After the game, which was week 5 of our fantasy football league, we took a leisurely stroll back to our timeshare, and it was just so beautiful and a little dark. It's Friday morning, and this is our last walk that we all do together, minus George, who is still sleeping. And it's just a beautiful morning. Saturday, tomorrow is the day we leave. It's also the day that we pack up the van, so not guaranteed that we're going to walk tomorrow, so we're really enjoying today.
It smelled like new.
So this is the side of Sunset Beach that is closed from Hurricane Ian last year. It's like a big mound of sand behind you. We walked all the way down to Katiki. It's morning. It opens at 9 o'clock and it's about 5 minutes from opening, so we're just hanging out, kind of waiting for the place to open, and we might be getting Bloody Marys. The roof of the Katiki bar wouldn't take a very mighty hurricane to knock that off. So what do you think, Verge? How often do you think they have to replace that roof?
Probably every 5 years, I don't know.
Yeah,
And you think it looks like it's been put up and then shaved?
it looks like it has been saved. Certainly not bad.
Well, all the salt air probably keeps it bleached.
Yeah.
But it's a really cool place. I left the gang at the Katiki Lounge. It's much easier walking back from Katiki Bar via the beach as opposed to walking down Gulf Drive. Gulf Drive is about a 4.5-mile walk from our timeshare to the bar. And so all you do is get on Sunset Beach, walk along the water until you see these blow-ups that they put up every day. They're water slides for the kids. And right behind that is the boardwalk back to our timeshare. And now I'm back on the boardwalk. You have two options when you're walking back to your hotel or timeshare. You can either walk on the pavement or to the left. They have really soft, snowy white sand that you can walk in. Right now I'm choosing the pavement. And it's another beautiful day in paradise here on Treasure Island, Florida. After we go to the farmer's market, we're gonna enjoy the beach for one last time, hang out there. And there's a new hotel that's opening today, and they're gonna have a soft opening for their bar, so we're gonna check that out later tonight and watch the sunset.
Here, Blackbird.
So this is the new hotel I was talking about. It's called Ocean Club. It's got some great balcony views of the ocean. In my opinion, it's a little bland looking and kind of sterile. But that's what they're doing here. They're tearing down a lot of the iconic beachfront hotels, and they're building these more efficient. They probably can withstand a hurricane better too than the old hotels that are along the strip. So on my last video of Treasure Island, I showed you this really cool bench that's made out of a surfboard that I just think is so cool. But right in front of it is the Sands Motel, which is one of those iconic hotels that I said that they're going to be tearing down, and rumor is that they're going to tear this one down in the next year. Hate to see it go. It's right next door to the Voyager, which is where our timeshare is, and they're going to rebuild it, same owners. And in Treasure Island there's an ordinance that you cannot go higher than 6 stories, so they're going to be building a 6-story hotel. I hope they put a little bit more pizzazz into it than over at the Ocean Club. But I'm sure the Ocean Club is beautiful inside. It's brand new. And then right over there is the beach. So this may or may not be here when we come next year. No matter how many shells I collect, every time I go down to the beach, I always come back with a pocket full. And that's today's haul that I need to rinse off. And eventually I'm going to get a bucket and put all these shells in the water with bleach and make sure they're really clean for when I see my granddaughter and we make our treasure chest with the shells. It's Friday, our final full day here in Treasure Island, and we're down at the beach on the Gulf of Mexico. Doing what we've been doing pretty much all week, is just sitting and relaxing. And we're down to one umbrella. We had to dump the other umbrella. It was just too broken from all the heavy wind. But sit back and relax.
Florida. Spent a little bit of time on the Atlantic side, but mainly we've just been enjoying ourselves here on the Gulf Coast.
We're kind of contemplating whether we would want to stay here 2 weeks. What do you think? 1 week in Treasure Island or 2 weeks?
Right now I'm leaning towards 1 week just because that's what we've got this year, 1 week. Could change, maybe, I don't know. But looking forward to moving up the Gulf, working our way into Alabama. Then we'll go into Mississippi, and Louisiana, finally into Texas. We'll enjoy the nation's Gulf Coast a few more days before we start turning inland towards Austin.
Well, that
Looking forward
was
to that.
2 years ago. We did the whole coastline of Florida, and we got all the way up to Floribama, the Florida-Alabama border. And we said we want to come back and do the rest of the Gulf. So do you think we're going to make it?
Yeah, now we're doing it. Now we're going to finish it off.
Well,
Work our way into Austin. And
we were talking about South Padre Island, but we're also looking at the weather, and we might be getting like 4 to 5 inches of rain. So what do you think? We just go with the flow, and
day by day.
the weather's good?
Days drift by, they don't have names.
Exactly, Jimmy Buffett. So we were planning on doing sightseeing while we were down here, but how many days would you say the van's been parked? 8 days?
1 week ago today, 7 days.
We have not moved the van from the parking lot at the Voyager Beach Club, the timeshare that we're at all this week. So we've been contemplating whether we wanted to buy another week, but I don't know. I mean, this is fun. We're really enjoying it, but I don't know. I don't know if we can do 2 weeks of this. Well, we could do 2 weeks, just not maybe in the same spot. And here's another beach hack that George came up with, is put your phone inside a cup and it helps it turn into a speaker so we can hear the music better. So I was out in the water, and as the waves came back, I was kind of watching to see what was rolling around in there. And I found these little tiny little shells here. And I found about 4 of them. And I met this lady who is an artist, and she was collecting the big shells, and she paints them. And she says where she lives, people just eat them up. But anyway, she was admiring my little shells, so hey, share the wealth. So I gave her a couple, and she was just thrilled. I'm still in the giving spirit. Lori and Catherine came down, and she really liked my little baby conch shell, and so I went looking one for her, and I found this one, and it is kind of striped and it's fully intact. So I was really happy to give this to her, and she was excited, and she returned the favor by finding me a sand dollar. Ocean Club's grand opening, and we decided to come in here and have a cocktail and wait for that mighty sun. It is bright to go down.
Hurry.
Catherine brought us up here to the top of the Ocean Club, and we're on the rooftop, and the view is spectacular. That sun is super bright. And over there's the Radisson, which is right next to the Voyager Beach Club, which is where our timeshare is, but you can't see it because that building right there is blocking it. But the view up here, that sun is bright. We're really looking forward to watching the sunset. And down there is the boardwalk. And it is really nice up here. So we have Murphy's Law here. It's really clear out to the left of us, but right where the sun is going down, there's a big cloud, which is going to make it hard for us to see the sunset. But I'm sure the colors are going to be spectacular because they're already changing by the minute here. Okay, so technically we are at sunset. It is 7:11 and the sun It's supposed to be right there, touching the horizon, but that nice big cloud came in. And just maybe 30 minutes ago, the sky was clear. But I just love all the light and all the clouds that are out tonight.
Bubbles up.
Our last night on Treasure Island, George and I went to Gigi's Italian restaurant, and the service by Tanya was superb.
Okay.
Quick goodbyes.
It's funny how the whole
George and his sister, say hi, Verge. Hey, Tim.
One more time.
All right.
Lori.
I'll see you soon in North
Quick
Carolina.
goodbyes.
Hopefully.
Please come visit.
Yeah. Hopefully.
And we're on the road again, but not quite fully. We do have to make a little pit stop. We have to go and pick up our little man who's been at a doggy daycare for the past week. And we are so excited to see Sir Henry. Henry! Are you
They
happy?
see the door open, they think everybody's going out the front door.
Yeah.
I'll take care of this, son.
Your steps over here. Kiss. Kiss.
He's like, no, you left me for a week. We're happy to have him back in the van. Sir Henry.
Ready.
But
Ready to go?
he had a good time. He had a bunch of other dogs to play with, and that's where he stays. Or he comes up here in between the seats. Hey, Hen. You ready to go for another ride? You're so cute, Henry. Well, we're officially back on the road, fully intact. We have Sir Henry. We picked him up. And we're leaving Treasure Island, and we're headed to Pensacola, Florida, up on the Panhandle, before we head off to Texas and whatever in between. So please follow us on our 7-week adventure around the country, and please like and subscribe. And remember, IAPOTA, it's all part of the adventure.